Welcome to another edition of Smalltalk for you. This morning, since I have been on the topic of loggers over in the VA Smalltalk screencast, I thought I'd cover one that'll work in any of the Smalltalks you might use, whether it be Squeak, or Faro, or VisualWorks, or Object Studio, or VA Smalltalk. It'll work across pretty much the board, and the place you should look for this, let me move the Faro window out of the way, is if you go to metaprog.com/toothpick, you'll find that you can download it for Dolphin, Squeak, VA, VisualWorks. The Squeak version works in Faro. The VisualWorks version will work in Object Studio, so you're pretty much set across the board here. I don't know about Gemstone, but it's something that probably work pretty easily. In any case, to get this stuff working, all you really need to do, and I'll start over here in VisualWorks and then I'll go over there to the Faro. You load this in, and there are parcels you can load or filings, and if you're loading the parcels or filings, what you want to do is load the tests first, and then over on the VisualWorks side, everything will come in. On the VA side, it's just an ND package, it all comes in cleanly. On the Faro side, I had to file things in the right sequence, but it all worked pretty easily. In any case, once you've got everything in, you set up a logger, and it's just transcript logger new, or there's file loggers. In any case, you look through, you'll find a bunch of different loggers if you browse for this. And to get this started, you just create a new logger. And then down here, what you need to do is specify a format. Instead of the way this works in Log4s, there are named formatters, and you can look through again in the code to find out what they are. I'm going to use the simplest one that'll just put out a message, and it'll do it on that. And then you have to give it a policy, which is two things: a category, which is any name you feel like giving it, and the levels, which there are multiple levels, which I'll go through in a moment. And when you do a log event, it'll go to the matching category, and anything above that level or that level will go down. So I'm going to specify debug policy and category of the same thing. And again, the category is whatever you want to call it. Then I'll add this multiplexer down here, so that all this does is tell me, take this logger, add it to the current list of loggers the system is keeping track of, and then I'm going to start the loggers, and then I can send a logging event. And you'll see that it shows up in a very simple-minded way here in the transcript. And up here, I'm going to do the same thing in Faro, just to show you that the same stuff all works. Let's go through that same set of code, and then we'll send our logging event down here. And there it goes, showing it right up. Now the reason I'm showing twice is that I've already done this when I was testing, so I've got two transcript loggers installed in both places because I didn't uninstall my logger. So I tested it out. I now have two transcript loggers running, which is why you're seeing the duplication. But you can see it works pretty cleanly. Now this logging event all levels, let's just take a look at that. This is all the various logging levels. And again, this is very much like what you saw in Log4s. You have various logging levels you can put in. There are a few more in here, but you see it starts with all at the top and none at the bottom. So you can get a little more precise in what you want to log here. You have more granularity that you can play with. And down here you can reset your loggers, or you can stop them. So you can turn them all on, turn them all off, and you can reset them. There's a whole lot more, and again, I would suggest that you go to the web page. So again, pushing this aside, let's go find our window. So if you go to the metaprog.com/toothpick site, you find documentation, you find the code, and pretty much anything else you need. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever Smalltalk you're using.